Project Access is like an MBA for small, faith-based nonprofits. People that attend Project Access learn how to build strong boards, they learn how to operate efficiently, they learn how to raise money, and most of all, they learn how to build strong services and supports to serve as many people as possible.
Nueva Luz Urban Resource Center is an organization that seeks to challenge the root causes of systemic poverty. HIV infection is not a disease of lifestyle, but really is a disease is a symptom of systemic poverty. And now Nueva Luz has two categories. One is health disparities, of health inequities, and the other one is economic imperatives. Project Access has been a wonderful program for us in terms of the capacity that it provided us at a very, very critical time. The biggest thing was that it allows us to become systematic about how we raise money. So out of that, we developed our first fund development plan. We became very diversified because from the beginning we were very heavy on federal, county, and municipal funding. We were able to, through their coaching, to develop a plan that was a little more diversified. What Project Access has done, it has raised the bar in terms of we need to execute. We need to meet, we have to be able to measure outcomes. We got to be able to say to those who are investing in what we're doing, whether it's a foundation, government, or private donors, that you gave me $5. Let me tell you how those $5 are impact.
Building Hope in the City is a faith and community-based organization that was founded out of this congregation, Trinity Lutheran on West 30th Street. We're passionate that churches would remain healthy, vibrant, effective anchors in their neighborhoods. And so everything that Building Hope does is to partner with urban churches so that they can do what they need to do more effectively right there in their own neighborhood. Building Hope in the City takes its resources, its employees, its volunteers, and gives them away to urban churches that want to partner with us, that want to change and effectively meet their community's needs. So if we get dollars in, it goes to support what's happening in other neighborhoods. If a volunteer comes, a volunteer gets sent out to work at a program that we have going on throughout Cleveland. We met some amazing partners through Project Access, and we met an amazing coach, Janice Small, who guided us through and really helped us move forward. Nonprofits that come out of churches have a certain mindset. It's not the wrong mindset, it's just often different than the way a secular nonprofit would operate. And we had to learn those differences. We had to realize that in order to operate on a larger scale, on a community-wide scale, we had to learn some new skills.
Well, the Safe Haven is a program that is hosted at Broadway United Methodist Church, and it supports the schools throughout the neighborhood. It provides a shelter or a place to be for students that are suspended from schools. If a student spends a day with Safe Haven, they will arrive at about 8:30 and receive breakfast and sort of a welcome. We always want them to feel welcome. And then we will have some interaction around the 7 habits of highly effective teens. And we use simulation games as well, board games to help there be interaction between the peers, the people in the room. And then there's time for academic support. And we do have some retired teachers that help us with the academic piece. A lot of networking came with Project Access, and that's a requirement that we would bring our business cards and learn what's happening with the other organizations that are in the room. And so those type of connections from that particular pool of people, you get board members, you learn about people that are doing things that are similar, and so it goes on and on. If I had to look to see, just one thing that coaches provide for those of us that are part of Project Access, it would be taking care of details and being clear about what it is you want someone to do. If you're bringing on a volunteer, you need to have policies in place. Certainly if you are looking for funding, you need to be clear what it is you're doing, how you're going to measure it. So the details, taking care of the details and finding or looking for quality in terms of skill sets for volunteers, as well as the people that you will surround yourself with so that your organization can grow.
We provide opportunities for people from different religious communities, Buddhists, Baha'is, Jews, Christians, Sikhs, Muslims, Unitarians, Hindus, to come together to talk to one another. The idea is that when people who are different come together in the same space, that's a safe space and a space of compassion, that what will happen is that they'll get to know one another and ultimately will stop killing each other in the name of God. The Homeless Stand Down began 18 years ago, where we provide health care. We provide health screenings, we provide foot checks, haircuts, massages, all kinds of things that it becomes a sort of a one-stop shop. Last year, the Homeless Stand Down served almost 2,200 guests over the 3 days. How I can say enough about Project Access, about how wonderful it is. It's provided us with opportunities to meet other nonprofits. It's given us a foundation of nonprofit best practices that I don't know that we would have been able to get on our own. One of the most helpful things for me personally as an executive director was the opportunity to meet and come to know people who are really giants in the nonprofit world. The Project Access groups have created a community of nonprofits that wouldn't have existed without it. Our consultant has helped us with board development. She's helped us with strategic planning. She helped us with basic fundraising techniques. I just can't even say enough. We started with a staff of 0, and now we have a full-time staff of 3. We have 1 part-time staff member. We have a volunteer and 2 part-time interns.